Hello, this is Ugo Uche, and this is part two of the relationship between procrastination and anxiety. So, in the first video, I gave 7 reasons why procrastination can be a symptom of anxiety. And the reasons are fear of failure, perfectionism, overwhelm, decisional procrastination, procrastination as a coping mechanism, low self-efficacy, and anticipatory anxiety. There's definitely going to be a part 3 because in today's video, I'm only going to be focused on fear of failure and perfectionism. I'm going to discuss what causes fear of failure and procrastination and how to get past it. So, as a reminder, fear of failure is they're dealing with the anticipation, stress, and potential embarrassment of failing in front of others. Can be so overwhelming that the person decides not to engage in the activity or obligation or initiate the challenge. They shy away from challenges. And then perfectionism is where people feel that they cannot complete a task or project unless it's perfect. And they get overwhelmed, and they feel that if they can't complete it to perfection, they usually have ruminating negative thoughts in their mind. They don't initiate it altogether, right? And that usually becomes the story of their life. So, fear of failure and perfectionism is similar. And part of that reason is because they usually come from the same idea. And it's an idea of low self-worth, where the person believes that they're just simply not good enough. They have a low value of themselves. And they're embarrassed by it. They secretly look down on themselves. They have a sense of inferiority, right? And they usually, especially if they're young, they usually have a great deal of difficulty launching properly out of the household into adulthood, and they struggle, throughout their adulthood. Well, the good news is that you can actually get past fear of failure and perfectionism, and that's by changing your mindsets. So the solution is to replace the idea of low self-worth with a healthy sense of self-worth. Most people, when they undertake this process, there is a temptation to swing to the other side of the spectrum, where they are very arrogant and overconfident. The problem with that is overconfidence and arrogance is usually a sign that you're still struggling with low self-worth and, ironically, low self-confidence in yourself. You should take a more humble approach in learning to love yourself and accept yourself. So it's a process of accepting yourself unconditionally with a positive attitude. Loving yourself the way healthy parents love their children. You have your strengths and you have your flaws. And it's easier said than done. The best way forward is to create a vision of what your life would look like if you actually saw yourself as a worthwhile human being, worthy of self-love, who's been created by God. You love yourself because you exist and you are a creation of God. not because of anything you've accomplished. You love yourself for your strengths and your flaws. It does not mean that you don't improve your flaws. You should improve your flaws. All right? Refusing to improve your flaws is a form of arrogance. But before you work on your flaws, you have to accept yourself unconditionally with love. Now, to initiate this, you have to write down what activities you're going to start doing. What things are you going to start doing that's a reflection of the idea that you accept yourself unconditionally with positive regard? Is there a challenge? Is there something that you have to do in your life that you've been putting off because you've been afraid of looking bad and failing? If it's something that you need to do, you should go ahead and do it. Challenge your fear of failing. If you fail, accept it. You can only improve from there. Lose your sense of shame. Same thing with perfectionism. Do your best, but don't get stuck with ruminating negative thoughts that things have to be perfect. Nothing you do is going to be perfect. Or rather, most things. You can only improve with time. Don't be harsh on yourself. So you write these things down. You can start off with 3 things that you want to change about yourself. That you are forced to practice the concept of accepting yourself unconditionally with a positive attitude. And if there's a voice in your head asking you why, you say, yeah, because you're a child of God and you love yourself. It's that straightforward. It may feel audacious to you, but it's the only way forward. So that's part 2. And then part 3, I'm going to focus on overwhelm and decisional procrastination. So in the meantime, as a reminder, my book, Neuromastery, Retraining Your Brain to Conquer Anxiety, Fear, and Panic Attacks, is out on Amazon and Barnes & Noble. It's out in ebook. The print version will be available on October the 25th. But you can download a copy on Amazon and Barnes & Noble today. Thank you for your time, and I wish you a good day. Take care. Bye-bye.